Hey everybody, it is March 24th, 2008. I am Sonic Sons, and I'm finally doing a video on one of my favorite movies ever, Spirited Away. Also known as Spirited Away. I have two copies. Which is not a frequent thing, considering my stinginess in, yeah. Well, I thought I'd lost one, and I had to get another one. Now two, I have, and they're both disc editions. I got a lot of enthusiasm for this movie. And I'm about to do not so much a review as an analysis. As you can probably get from the title that I believe I will be titling this thing, an analysis of Spirited Away, something like that. As for a review, those of you who haven't seen it, it's amazing! I love this thing. Love it. I've seen it, I don't know, dozens of times or something, in English and Japanese. Every time I see it in Japanese, I pick out a couple more words, slowly learning, and every time I see it either which way, I always notice one tiny little thing in the background here, or some little, I didn't see that before, I didn't. It's by Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli. You see, Walt Disney presents Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, or whatever film. When they say Walt Disney Presents, that simply means that Walt Disney did, translation. They did not change the film, so you know. That was part of their deal with Ghibli. They don't change anything except for producing a translation track. Go see the film. Because, you see, I'm about to go analyze. I'm about to spoil it, okay? I hate spoilers myself. I walked into Spirited Away. I had no idea what it was about, and hopefully you have no idea what it is about. You know just about the same amount I knew, for I saw it. So go see. If you love creativity, just, and you haven't seen this, you're gonna take something. It's different, and that's what makes it awesome, and it feels true, it feels real, it feels beautiful, it feels Miyazaki is so cool. If you're interested in any of those adjectives, go, and you haven't seen the film yet, then just turn off the video, go see the thing, and then come back to this someday, when I analyze, okay? We all clear? Ready? Spoiler alert for Spirited Away. Okay, go. So what sort of film is this? Now that, remember, we're in spoiler zone now. I'm so impressed, by so many parts of this thing, how the film can be impressive even when nothing has happened yet. Obviously the plot really starts off when Haku meets Chihiro, and the lighting the lamps leave before it gets too late. I'll distract them. He blows it. What does he blow? What is the thing? I don't even know what that is. Is that a Japanese thing I don't know about? Is that... And things take off at that point. But even before then, the initial little bit of piano and I remember being so intrigued. What is all this? Of course, I didn't know in advance the thing had gotten 4-star reviews from 10,000 different people and whatever. But still, it immediately felt like there was some depth to the story. I think the music really carries that. There's a thing when the parents start eating, and Chihiro sort of walks off on herself. This is just before the plot really kicks off. There's just her kind of alone, some buildings, but the music fills the air. Feels like whoa, this is cool. This is cool. I'm not here to talk about just technical details of music, though. I'm talking about, of course, also story. So what do we have with the story here? Spirited Away is about illusion. I think you can say a lot for that word. There's a general thing of a girl has a magical adventure in a strange land, and this experience uplifts their life. Okay. But there's several cases, numerous cases, of everything turning out to be different. Okay, so obviously they go through this tunnel, which seems like going to follow an abandoned theme park, and then, it turns out to be some sort of gateway to a magical world, and however that works, I don't even know. Other than another thing, I sort of like, you know, you feel no need to explain everything. In the same way that, like, you know, when, I don't know, if you did a movie in Canada or something, you wouldn't need to be like, this is Canada, and this is a house. In Canada, we use, like, you know, no. Like, you know, people are going to be walking around. They're going to be, like, acting like everything's normal. And to the people in this other world, everything's normal. To the point, like, they don't even name the other world. Because, hey, when would the name come up, you know? There's no room in the story. No one even bothers. No one even... Things don't explain. Don't really need to be explained, which is weird. How could I be praising lack of explanation? It's because the story carries the emotional weight to make it all feel real. And it becomes a sort of treatise, is that a word? Doesn't that mean important document or something? It becomes an essay, shall we call it, on what we don't know. You know, just if every you know, look around your shoulders, just all this stuff we don't understand. And not in a crazy, chaotic way, though some people say. I have a few friends who just saw this, and just like, I was just so surreal, I didn't get that at all. I guess it's kind of surreal, but it's awesome. Back to my point about illusion, though. So we think it's the abandoned theme park, and it turns out to be the other world, shall we call it, right? We think that this is normal food here, but it's apparently like enchanted food or something, you know, the whole deal with the the little transformation, sorry. And she thinks these are parents for a second, and then they're like the giant pigs, which are her parents, but they've transformed into giant pigs now. She initially thinks that Haku is a friend, right? And then after she gets a job, he's all like distant towards her, and apparently he's an enemy. And you think, well, maybe he just set her up for a job, just to get another employee. I didn't even think of that. Is that possible? Is that she thinks maybe he is an enemy, right? Then Haku takes her to see her parents in the pig pen, and he's a friend again. And then when she sees him as a dragon, we don't know what's going on exactly. He doesn't talk. He's just in pain, and then we're told that he was a thief. We're told by Zeniba that he stole this seal. Is he an enemy now? No, we still think he's a friend. And in the end, yes, he is a friend. But there was all that going back and forth in between. You take Lynn, for instance, right? We first run into her and a human. You're in trouble. You're the one everyone's been looking for. She's sort of an enemy, you know. Oh crap! What are they going to do now they found the human? And then even after Chihiro gets her job, Lynn's sort of distant for a second. Oh, you owe me one, Haku. You hear me? And then, like, just around the corner, you lose the illusion, and she's kind all of a sudden. She actually, you know, developed feelings for Chihiro here in the few minutes that she's known her. You know, so once again, illusion. You go to Yubaba, who seems like this wicked villainess, but wait, illusion. Turns out she has some feelings, at least for her own child, her gigantic baby. Why is it even gigantic? I don't know. We don't even need to know. It's crazy. What are the 3 hopping heads? I don't know, but I can just imagine there's a whole other story about where these hopping heads came from, or something. Furthermore, Yubaba has this twin sister, Zeniba. We first see Zeniba. Zeniba looks like an enemy. She was apparently cutting up Haku with her paper things. And then she says, Haku's gonna die. And then Zeniba, so we have, like, Yubaba, and then, like, Yubaba's bad, and Yubaba's, okay, maybe a little good, but still pretty bad to Chihiro there, you know, but it gives her a job. And then we have her twin sister, which seems bad, but then she turns out to be most definitely good when we finally visit her over at Swamp Bottom.